Right, I've been teasing for ages about this games room tour, so let's just have a quick spin around. I'll tell you what's what and how it all came to be. So my games room is essentially a cheap summer house, bought from eBay a few years ago now. There was no design, there was no objective of having a games room, but it was just a case of, right, we've got a little bit of money left, there's a space at the end of the garden, now we've got rid of some trees. Let's get something out there, and that'd be a really good idea. Just past the dark times, the COVID times, and these kinds of things are all the rage for outdoor offices and workspaces, especially when it's much cheaper than getting an actual extension to your house. So that's where this came about. It's been a state, it's been a mess for probably a couple of years now at least. And this year I started to get it together a little bit. And over the past month or so, there's been a real big push in trying to get this nice, a much more livable, cozy area. A space where we can come, we can play games. My wife can sit at the desk and do whatever she wants to do. And there's the collection in here, nostalgia, sentimentality, just some nice bits and pieces. And we're still working our way towards that, but the place has come so far from what it was, and I'm really happy. And my wife now loves coming out here whenever she can. The kids follow us and whatnot. It's a bit small for 4 people, but we make do, and it's just a really good space. And I'm looking forward just to I'm really looking forward to just keep improving it little bit by little bit whenever I can, coming across new ideas and ways to do things and whatnot, as well as adding to my collection, changing things up in here. So without further ado, just gonna have a quick sweep with a nice little bit of background music hopefully, and just generally see what's in here. So on the Billy bookcase over here is my classic Doctor Who, New Who and PS2. In the middle we've got my reclining armchair, nice and comfy. Took a bit long to make because of a couple of quality control issues. Cheap but comfortable, so I'm happy with this so far. I spent a good few hours in this, really happy. There's a review on the channel if you want to go check that out as well. My kind of centre shelves that I've had for a little while. I've got the music bar up there so I can play some music via Bluetooth. I've got my little Final Fantasy, and this is going to be the shelf which is probably going to be in shot for a few of my weekly videos. And I'm going to try and change this up a little bit, make it a bit more interesting, and just now and again just change things so there's a bit of a different background. So that's really cool. Moving on to the biggest collection, my Xbox 360, with a little bit of Xbox One in there. Running into the usual Billy bookcase issues of what do you do to push things forward if that's how you want to do. But I'm actually thinking I might do away with that, and I might actually push them back. I like Xbox One here, and what I've done with my PS3 and PS2 as well as Doctor Who, push them back, get rid of the stuff that's out the back there, keeping them there just so I can display a few bits. So now if we now have a look at the PS4 PS3 Wii section. PS4, very small. It tends to be a bit more expensive than Xbox, and I've been umming and ahhing and seesawing between PS4 and Xbox One. I most definitely should not collect for both. up to what is now currently a PS3 kind of display area. Well, it's quite dedicated to the PlayStation Move. Up into my assorted miscellaneous PCs and Sega Mega Drive, etc. And a very small PS1 collection. Not something that I'm necessarily looking to collect big time, but just a few nostalgia pieces from my childhood. As well as my actual gaming area. Kind of an era appropriate TV there. It's got various different connections. And to be fair, it's really good. Full HD, really good. It picks up for £30. When that finally goes, I'll probably look to getting something a bit more modern in here. These things are fantastic, by the way, for holding controllers. I always go for charging stations because they're typically £1 or £2 if your local CEX has them. You may have noticed that there was no DVD or Blu-ray media in the shed on any of the shelves, and that's because I've decided to actually put that in the bedroom. I cleared this out, moved this unit and everything, got this unit for B&M for about 20 quid, and it was solid, to be fair. Yeah, shifted this all around at the weekend and everything as well. And I've just got some of the cool stuff on show, my side, wife's side. And just some of the cool stuff, got some steelbooks along the way. I'm really happy with how this looks. I've had 0 complaints, which is nice. I can still put a few nice things on top, so it's not just all manly. So yeah, that's where the media's going so far. It's quite full. There was a lot of like DVD and things in the loft, but it doesn't mean they're for display. It's just, you know, I've had them for years, more than likely. I would like another one of those, but where do you stop, you know? So maybe this should just be a slim, small collection of the things that we are likely to watch or may want to watch, and keep the rest in those DVD cases or whatever are in the loft. So yeah, just in case anyone's wondering where that kind of stuff is, now I've got the reflection of me lounging in my bed. I quite like collecting physical media, as long as it's not expensive. If I can find like a steelbook or some sort of special edition, something with a cardboard sleeve, I'll pick it up if I like the film as well. Right, so that's it for this one. I just wanted to quickly sweep over the game room today, just to give you a bit of a glimpse of what's what in here and the changes that I've been making. I'm really happy with it at the moment. I've got a few quality of life updates I'd like to do in here, maybe some hooks or something that I can hold the controllers on. If anyone's got any good suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. That'd be really good. And other than that, I've got to decide how to use the Believe bookcases. Seems to be everyone's problem when they get them. How are you going to do it? Are you going to put something behind it, so you push everything forward, push it all back, do double stack it, things like that. But yeah, I feel like this is really getting there. I spent a lot of time in this room today. It's been good. The chair's comfortable. I'm happy. Everything's working. So yeah, it's a good day. I'd like to do a few shorter videos focused on particular consoles or themes, what it might be, 360 or Final Fantasy or Pokemon, PlayStation, that kind of stuff. What I'm trying to get, the games that mean things to me, why I've picked certain things up, that kind of stuff. A bit more of a deep dive into what I've got, why I've got it, and what my aims are in the long run. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and leave well, if you'd like to, please like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe if you can, that'd be fantastic. And I'm just going to keep pushing forward with these. I hope to see you in the next one.